silence can be powerful. But in the world of visual media, music often speaks volumes. Ominous music in particular holds a special place. It acts as an emotional guide for the viewer. Like a whisper in the dark, it sets a mood. This type of music isn't about happy melodies, it's about building tension, it's about the unknown. Low, rumbling notes might suggest an approaching threat. Discordant melodies can create a sense of unease. These sounds tap into our primal instincts. They make us feel alert. They signal danger. In the hands of a skilled composer, ominous music transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It makes us lean in closer to the screen. Composers use a range of tools to create their sonic tapestries of suspense and unease. These techniques are carefully crafted to evoke a sense of dread and tension in the listener. One common technique is dissonance, which is often used to create an unsettling atmosphere. This involves playing notes that clash with each other, creating a sound that feels uncomfortable and tense. The result is a jarring, unsettling sound that can make the audience feel on edge. Another powerful tool is the use of low frequencies, which can add a sense of foreboding. Think of the deep rumble of a bass drum, which can resonate through the body. These low sounds can be felt as much as heard, adding a physical dimension to the music. They create a physical sensation of unease, making the listener feel the tension in their bones. Tempo or speed also plays a vital role in building suspense and tension. A slow, deliberate tempo can build suspense, drawing the listener into a state of heightened awareness. It mimics the feeling of a heart beating faster, creating a sense of urgency and anticipation. Conversely, a sudden shift to a fast tempo can be used for jump scares, catching the audience off guard. Silence itself is a powerful tool in the composer's arsenal. A sudden break in the music can be just as effective as a loud sound, creating a stark contrast that heightens tension. It creates a sense of anticipation, making the audience hold their breath, waiting for the next sound to break the silence. The history of film and television is full of examples where ominous music elevates the storytelling, creating an atmosphere that grips the audience. One iconic example is the soundtrack to the film Jaws, composed by John Williams. The simple two-note motif played on a cello has become synonymous with impending danger, signaling the approach of the menacing shark. Another classic example is the theme music from the movie Psycho, composed by Bernard Herrmann. The screeching violins used in the infamous shower scene are instantly recognizable, creating a sense of panic and horror. They evoke terror and madness, amplifying the psychological tension of the scene. In the world of television, the series Stranger Things has mastered the use of ominous music to enhance its storytelling. The synth-heavy score creates a retro atmosphere reminiscent of 1980s horror and sci-fi films. It also ramps up the tension during the show's many suspenseful moments, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. These examples highlight how effective ominous music can be in setting the tone and mood of a scene. It becomes inseparable from the visual narrative, enhancing the emotional impact of the story. It lodges itself in our memories long after the credits roll, leaving a lasting impression that defines the viewing experience. Section 4. Shaping perception. How ominous music influences the viewer. Ominous music doesn't just set the mood, it actively shapes how we interpret what we see on the screen. It can turn an ordinary moment into something filled with tension and unease. A scene that might seem mundane can become terrifying with the right music. The power of sound can transform the most innocent of settings into a place of fear. Imagine a dark hallway in a horror film. The visual alone might not be enough to scare you. Without music, it's just a hallway. It could be any hallway anywhere. But add a low, rumbling score and suddenly it's a place of dread. The music makes you feel like something terrible is about to happen. We anticipate something lurking around every corner. The music primes us for a scare. This manipulation of our emotions is part of what makes ominous music so effective. It taps into our primal fears. It allows us to experience a heightened sense of suspense. Our senses are on high alert. We become more invested in the story. The music pulls us deeper into the narrative. Furthermore, this type of music can create a sense of foreshadowing. It hints at what's to come. Even if we don't see anything threatening on screen, the music tells us that danger is near. It builds an atmosphere of impending doom. Section 5. An unforgettable soundtrack, the enduring power of ominous music. In the grand tapestry of storytelling, ominous music plays a vital, if often understated, role. It has the power to transport us. It can make us feel a rush of adrenaline or a shiver down our spines. This type of music taps into our primal fears. It reminds us of the power of the unknown, and in doing so, it elevates the entire viewing experience. Whether it's the chilling score of a horror film or the eerie theme music of a suspenseful TV show, ominous music leaves its mark. It becomes part of the story itself, and that is the hallmark of truly effective storytelling.